anda por acá con ustedes de nueva cuenta apareciendo para traerles una exclusiva más de Match. Traemos a una de las artistas que formarán parte del Festival Corona Capital 2023. Un cartelazo, una de las cosas que no se pueden perder en este año. Y el día de hoy quiero platicar con un artista que me llama mucho la atención su trabajo. Empezó a hacer música por ahí de los 7 años. Ahorita le vamos a preguntar qué onda con todo esto. Tiene nueva música. Ella también ya ha visitado como parte de los shows de Aurora nuestro país, ha estado por aquí permeada de la cultura musical mexicana y también pues la estamos esperando con mucho gusto. Con ustedes, Hannah Storm. Hi Hannah, how you doing?
Hello, I'm good. What about you?
Fine, very good. I'm so excited to talk with you. We want to know about your shows, about your life story in the music, yes. Obviously, and we want to start talking about your shows in Mexico City. How do you feel with it?
Well, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, I loved Mexico the first time, and now I get to come back for my own, like, to play alone. It's insane, and also Corona capital. I mean, I can't believe it, actually.
What do you think about this festival in general?
Well, so it's kind of, I've heard the name before, and obviously the first time coming to Mexico and everything was the first time knowing, like, getting to know Mexico, but I just heard this was a huge festival, and then when they told me, like, Hannah, you're gonna be like playing at this festival, I was just like, what? You sure? And it was just, and then I searched it up, and it's so big, and all the other acts. I'm so excited. Like, I still can't believe it. It comes in waves, like when you actually understand it.
Yeah, I have to say this. Corona Capital is the biggest festival in the country with all these artists, and you are on it.
I get goosebumps from a lot of things, but that's one of the things. Like, just because, like, I really don't. It's so surreal, and just to share this festival roster with so many other really, really good artists that I personally listen to, it's just. I remember when I because first I knew I was going to play, which was insane in itself, but then I got the names of all the ones who's going to play, and that's where I was on my way home, and I remember so well because I just started crying, more because of, you know, just because you don't believe it, and you're just like, how far you come, and it's all those kind of small things, this is a big thing, but it really is just unbelievable, and it's a dream come true.
Yeah, it's a really big thing. I think so. So congrats, because you deserve to be here.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see your show in Mexico City. I really love your music. I really love the music atmospheres that you create with your songs. For me, are so very particular. So I want to hear you on the live show. Oh. I didn't be in your show before, so no. I want to be in your show in Mexico City. So congratulations. You. Now we want to start talking about your name, about Hannah Storm. Where did the name come from and everything?
Yeah. So, actually, fun fact, it's my real name.
Hannah Storm is your real name?
It's my real name, which is...
I swear that I Googled it and I can't find any information about your real name, so I asking.
It's actually, because it's there, and people don't believe me because it's so, like, it's not Norwegian at all, but it's my mom's name. Usually you get your dad's name, but we're only girls on my mom's side. So obviously we wanted to keep on having the name, and I'm just really, really lucky with it. So it's and people don't believe it, but Hannah Storm, just my real name.
It's a very good, nice life gift or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I won't complain. I'm really happy because you know, there's some really difficult Norwegian names that I could have had. And my dad's name is not that easy. It's Hummervoll. So yeah, Storm fits me perfectly.
That's very cool. So we want to know about your first music approach, how it was.
Well, from like a young, how it all started, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so I've always been around music growing up. We listened to so much music all the time. Every Sunday was classical music, and we had a piano, and my dad is a musician as well. So it came kind of natural to just play around, and just writing songs was just a natural thing. It was like drawing or anything. It was just happened. And I remember like my first song was about me not getting a horse because we didn't have money to get a horse, and I really liked horses. So that's the first song I remember that I wrote, and after that it started becoming more about I struggled a lot in school, or I had a tough time, as I think a lot of people do. So naturally writing songs and writing music became a natural way for me to express myself, because I found it really hard to stand up for myself. So it's always been like an expression, how to kind of get your feelings out there and saying what you want. And so it just kept on going. I kept on writing, and music kind of was, I just knew I always wanted to do music. I do not know what else I would do. I have other interests, but it's just, I just knew that was the one thing I wanted to do, and just work for that to happen. And I've been so lucky, and I'm so grateful for every opportunity that I get. And just now playing at Corona Capital is insane. And just, I always use kind of my little self, 7-year-old self, when things like that happens, and being like, I wish I could say that to her. And being like, keep on going, you can do it, believe in yourself, So it's really all of this is like, that's just going to Mexico to play your own music. It's all just a huge dream.
Did you imagine this? No,
like it's only something you could dream of, like, and I'm really, really appreciating and grateful for this happening, because it is a tough business, and it all goes in waves. But so whenever it comes in waves, when I just suddenly realize everything at once. Like last time I was in Mexico, it came rushing to me during one of the shows. I was just sitting there. Everything was great, normal, and suddenly I was just, wow, this is happening. And I couldn't stop crying. And my manager, she was just like, what's going on? And I was just like, I can't stop crying, but they are tears of joy, So
yeah. Well, when I listened to your music for the first time, I realized that you were a very emotional person. I can feel it with your music, and it's so magical because you can feel through the music a little bit about the person, about the personality and the emotions of the persona,
that makes me so
the
happy
artist.
to hear.
Yeah. I had to be honest with that, because the music, it's like a bridge to the emotions, to the people, and it maybe to connect emotions to another point of the world and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So your music, it's a very emotional, very grateful to hear. So I want to say thank you for make this kind of music very slowly, very peacefully.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that.
Thank you so much for make it real. because
Thank you.
these kind of things are the things that we need in the music industry. Real people making real music,
Yeah.
and
Not AI.
exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
That's
So
scary.
yeah, that's very scary, and hear about you, and hear about your work, and listen to your new music makes me feel okay. In a real way with real people making real music.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate hearing that. And that's something I look for when I listen to music, something that moves me and something I can recognize in myself somehow. And I think, and why I think it's such a huge compliment is just because, getting that emotion through the studio recording, it's I think it's very important, but also if people can feel through that as well, that's like mission accomplished kind of or a goal in itself, because I have so much emotion when I write them or when I sing them, and I think that's what I love about playing live. I love writing the songs and everything, but playing live you really get to see or to be there with people who feel the same or been through
Connecting
similar things.
with
Connecting,
people,
thank
right?
you, connecting, and the energy from that, and it gives you so much, and it gives me so much. I don't know. I really, really appreciate it, and if someone, which it's so bad. I don't want anyone to cry, but if someone cries, that's also just such a huge compliment,
Yeah, it's like,
But that
okay,
makes,
oh yes, I meant.
yeah, and we can, but also just that we can feel it together and just express, to be able to express every emotion, and you actually see it when you play live, and just so I'm really excited to actually play it live again in Mexico.
Yeah, and I say this to you because I know that it's not easy to put in a song emotions and feelings and a truly, I think that the music is a truly way to express yourself, but it's not easy. So you are on this new EP. It's like an EP somewhere between Red and Blue.
Yeah, that's my EP from February.
Yeah, how do you feel with it? I really loved that EP. How do you feel with it?
Oh, I'm so happy that it got out, because it was many songs that was such a huge part of where the project is, and the next songs that came after, and because they were kind of the songs that I did quite in the beginning of working on this project, and so it was so important for me that they came out, and because they've all been a part of where I am, and I needed them to get out to make the rest kind of make sense, and I made them with was mainly produced by Vetle Juncker, and he's amazing. He's such a huge part of that, and I'm so happy. I'm glad that EP is out, and much more music is coming. I'm excited for that.
Do you have in mind a new album or something like that? Yeah.
Well, like it's definitely in the working process. I want to release. I think we should all still release albums. They are important and good. But I also want to spend the time that I need on that. So since it will be my first album, but definitely more music, anyways.
Okay. We are so excited to hear that. Now, I want to know, how do you feel with the response of the people around your work, around the world with your work?
Oh, it's been like, for example, just Mexico. They have been so supportive ever since I came there. Maybe something with the Mexican people, who knows? But it's it's amazing. Obviously I'm from Norway, and we've been working around that, and my music is a bit I like to call it a bit old sometimes.
Why?
Because I guess I'm very inspired by older music. Like I love old jazz. I love the 50s and 60s and the 70s. So it's inspired by a lot of the music that my parents listened to. And so I naturally, seeing the ones who listen to it on Spotify, it's like a mixture of some young people. Then suddenly we have like the people that's 50 to 60 years old, which is I really like that it can like be something for every age, kind of, or it's how it seems, which it's so interesting to hear people come and say, oh, I really like this song, and then other people, I love this song. And it's always, I can't even tell which song people like the most, because people like so many different songs. So just seeing that around with people is just, I kind of don't believe that even, or it's just, it's just a wonderful feeling, a really, really wonderful feeling. And I'm just happy that people can feel something from it in their own life. And I wouldn't be been able to go back to Mexico if it wasn't for that, for people listening and supporting. So yeah.
you're making it. I'm very, very proud to say this, because I want to talk with people that makes music and have that kind of feeling that I really made it. I'm on the top of my life. I don't know if we are on our top of our lives, but we know a thing, that we are happy with what we had on this time.
Yeah, I think
you're happy with that.
Yes, I think we also, that's why we wait 2 seconds. I have to put this into my charger. But that's why I think we all have to be, appreciative of every moment. I'm gonna say this again without the sound. Okay. I think just to appreciate all the small joys that you get in life, and all, because it's easy to forget. Like, it's easy to just keep on, okay, but then what's next, and then you really have to just like settle down and enjoy the moment. And I think recently as well, for me, I've just been really thinking a lot about that we don't know how life will be, we don't know what will happen next, so it's just to be present, which is difficult, but to remember to try to be present and enjoy the joys and appreciate of the people around you, the people that you have now. And I'm going to try to do that on Corona Capital.
Okay. You have to be here and feel all the energy from the people that loves your work, and also be present and be happy, and be happy with what you have. Yeah, because you're a very great artist, and you really made it. So we hope that your stay in Mexico City will be grateful, and you're happy with that. And
thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah,
thank you so much.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to get back.
Thank you so much for taking your time to talk with me about your music. We really love your work, and we hope that we can hear a little bit more about you in the city and in general in the music, because we need a little more about kind of persons like you in the music industry.
Thank you so much. And you too. Oh, this has been so lovely. I hope to see you when I'm in Mexico.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to go to the station and maybe play or sing one song, we're so happy with that.
would love
Really.
to.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you soon and have a nice day in Corona Capital in November.
See you soon. Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye. Por acá Miguel Miranda de Match 99.3 en la Ciudad de México. Por acá Han Storm. Si no tienen la oportunidad de conocer su trabajo, háganlo en este momento. Y por supuesto vayan a verla en el Festival Corona Capital 2023 porque es uno de nuestros imperdibles. Cuídense mucho y hasta la próxima. Cambio y fuera.